Yo, did the shorts cover? No? What are we talking about? So, I want to talk about this because for the past 3 to 4 months, you've seen a narrative change in certain YouTubers, and they just still continue to do it. And they still continue to not discuss what needs to be said. And it's like, okay, I'm just going to show you since they don't want to show you. But I do want to make you all aware that's out there. There are plants in this play. Okay. So what do plants do? Well, plants in this play have befriended the community. And now they're trying to change the narrative, psycho warfare. So we literally watched Matt Kors go from AMC to the moon to AMC as a cult in a matter of whoever paid him off the quickest. Imagine the rest of them who changed. Here's why I'm saying this. And it ain't because of some YouTuber. I have a person that was in my group who, for a quick moment, I let, this person just come in my group because they said they had shares. But I did not really know this person. I know the rest of my people, but I did not really know this person. This person continued to, befriend us, be cool with us, give us shout outs. It was really annoying. But then after a while, after all of this stuff started happening, they changed the narrative. Now every day they're like, don't trust this, don't trust this, don't trust this. So every day people was like, yo, why don't you get out if you don't trust it? And he's like, I'm not getting out. The same thing that some of you are saying. I'm not getting out. You go get out. I'm staying. Well, why the fuck do you keep saying don't trust us? It just seemed weird. So officially, I had to remove him, get him out of here, because it's clear that this person is a plant that got into my Facebook group. So you're out of here, buddy. Sorry. So sorry, my guy. But yeah, I'm not falling for it. Is at this point, this play has gotten so personal and so crazy, because it's like the obvious is just hidden behind the scenes, and they just want us off of this play. However, I'm talking about the threshold list, because if a broker dealer with failure to delivers positions for 13 consecutive settlement days, they must immediately, I want to stress this, immediately close out the failure to deliver position by purchasing shares in the open market. Yes, so if you follow me on Twitter, if I see AMC again on this threshold securities list on tomorrow, on Tuesday, okay, I'm going to tag Gary Gensler. Why? Why, Phil? Well, it's because the threshold list is maintained by the Securities and Exchange Commission, and it includes securities for which number of FTD has exceeded a certain threshold. The SEC monitors securities on the threshold list to prevent market manipulation and ensure compliance with regulations. All right, look, check this out now. If a security remains on the threshold securities list for 13 consecutive days, the brokers and market makers are required to take certain actions to address FTDs. Specifically, they must immediately purchase shares in the open market to close out their FTD position. This is known as a buy-in, to help ensure that buyers receive the shares they purchase at the open markets, and markets operate fairly. Okay, so with that being said, right, why are we still talking about AMC in the way that we're talking about it? What are we talking about? We're talking about these FTDs that these motherfuckers got. They need to pay their bills. I'm sorry. That's why we here. That's why I said certain plants were paid off by Ken Griffin. Hey, go make an account, befriend the community. This man's going to do everything. You don't think so? I know so. They're going to befriend the community. He's going to pay everybody. White guys, black guys, Asian guys, girls. He's paying all these motherfuckers. And they're all coming in here and just like, look, I don't know. I don't try. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, either you paid off, you're misguided, you're something. Because the rest of us, we talking about this, right? So I'm interested to see what happens on Tuesday. Now, many of the shill bots are going to say, "Oh, that list means nothing. Look at MMTLP. Look at Bed Bath and Beyond. Ooh, they sat on the list and it just sat there. It didn't mean anything." Well, those two tickers were on the NASDAQ watch list, so they could sit there and finesse it and trick everybody and just let it sit there. So I want to see them try that same shit on the NYSE list. Try that same shit. I want to see. I'm really interested to see because we're approaching day 13 tomorrow. Okay? So let's just figure that out. All right? So with that being said, let's take a look. Trading Insights. I want y'all to see this. Trading Insights. There are several ways to view the threshold list. Some investors consider these stocks as possible short squeezes. Another theory contends that that due to the failure to deliver, smart money is betting that the stock price will decline in the near future. This doesn't mean that they're just going to keep shorting. This means that the price is going to go up and then go down really quick. So why is the smart money Ray Dalio, a Bridgewater hedge fund of hedge fund, tripled its GameStop and AMC positions? Why? Well, for starters, we're on the fucking threshold list, and day 13 is tomorrow. And if they don't cover it, they don't come through with them shares, they got to do mandatory buy-ins. So for y'all just keep talking about the vote and all of that, you can stop talking about that shit. I mean, who keeps talking about that shit for fucking 4 months? Anyways, if this happens and mandatory buy-ins are forced to come and take over and make the stock rise, yeah, you're going to get a short squeeze. You're going to squeeze the orange and all the orange juice is going to come out. You're going to get orange juice, so just remember that. But him and others like myself, we believe AMC is going to the moon, and that's how we feel. Now, to address the elephant in the room, there are some shills out there and clowns who decided to, dox me and, put my personal information out there, like my actual personal information. So I'm going to address it really quick here. So, yes, I do have I went to jail. So what? Yeah, I did. And for what it was, here's the situation. I got into, and I don't mind talking about this situation, and I know I don't have to explain this to anybody. I did not have to do this video. I did not have to say anything about it, but I'm going to talk about it since the shills want to put out this information as if I'm just some motherfucker. Well, hey, you won't try me. But anyways, basically, I got into a situation, argument, debate with my son's mother 14 fucking years ago. That's right, 14 years ago, okay? And when this situation happened, it got physical with both of us, and her being the initiator, I defended myself. So the police was called, okay? Police was called. They came and said, look, she's the initiator. We want to take her. I said, no. Why? Because she has, that situation. And so with that being said, I said, I will go because I don't want my son in there. First of all, this is my first son, my firstborn. Okay. So this is precious to me as a father. Okay. So I said, I don't want this. I'd rather go in these conditions that she moves out, because we had it's a fight. Come on. So we fought, and I want her out of my house. I'll go do whatever it takes, as long as she gets out of my shit. So the police agreed, and they took me instead. And me and the officer were having a conversation the whole time. He's like, "Yeah, man, I know this happens all the time, and it sucks that and I don't know why you're doing this, but." I said, listen, I don't want my son in there, because that's what it is with me. So fast forward, the judge hears my case, because as you can see, it's, second degree, it's not a good look, right? But the judge understood, because the officer that was there explained the situation to the judge. So with that being said, people, I sat in jail for 1 day for that situation and was able to clock into work the next fucking day. I wasn't convicted. I wasn't anything. I did not go to prison. I didn't do any of that for that situation. So, for those clowns who just want to take a picture and just post it and make it seem like I'm just some fucking demon, guess what? I got everybody here. Loved. We threw a party yesterday for our, her grandmother, and we had a good time. My son, 14 years later, is a blue belt and will probably kick your fucking ass. Yeah, I teach my son Taekwondo. Yeah, did you know that? Oh, you didn't know that, huh? You just think I'm just some wannabe gangster. Well, actually, I am a real gangster. I changed my ways long time ago. But I talk the way I do because, motherfucker, don't get it twisted. I still will pop off on your fuck ass. So anybody that got something to say it, but I bet you won't step to me. And some of y'all that's out here posting this stuff, you just wait and see. So with that being said, I'm still here. I'm still outside. Yeah. And with that being said, did the shorts cover? Did they close? Nope. What are we talking about?